Hello children, good morning, and I hope you're all set for the next class of English language. And I'm sure you must have watched the last video which was posted on English language class 8, where we had discussed about the sentences and sentence and the type of sentences. It is very important for you to watch the first video because the lesson that I'm going to deal right now is the subject and the predicate, which is very much linked with the first lesson. Well, today we shall study about the subject and the predicate. In case if many of you must not have watched the first video, let me tell you that in the first video we talked about the sentence and the four type of sentences. The declarative sentence, the imperative sentence, the interrogative sentence, and the exclamatory sentence. If you haven't watched, please do it so that it will help you to understand this lesson better. So today we will study about what? The subject and the predicate. Okay. Now, you know that, as I told you in the last class also, that every complete sentence contains two parts, a subject and the predicate. Every complete sentence contains two parts, a subject and the predicate. Let me give you an example. First of all, before that, a definition. Okay, what is a subject? Well, a subject is a person or a thing, that is doing an action or is being described. A subject is a person or a thing that is doing an action or is being described. Then what is a predicate then? Well, a predicate is a part of a sentence that tells us something about what the subject is doing or what the subject is. Now, let me explain this thing with the help of an example. Well, for example, I hope you're seeing in the screen the example I have given there is Mr. Rai is driving a car. Mr. Rai is driving a car. Now in this sentence, what is the subject? You can see the sentence there. Mr. Rai is driving a car. Now in this sentence, what is the subject? Well, in this sentence, the subject is Mr. Rai, because he is doing an action of driving a car. Therefore, Mr. Rai is the subject. Okay. Then, what is the predicate? Well, the predicate, in this sentence, what is the predicate? Well, the predicate is driving a car. Okay. Is driving a car is the predicate because it tells us something about Mr. Rai, the subject. Okay. What is he doing? He is driving a car. So, in the sentence as a whole, Mr. Rai is the subject and is driving a car is the predicate. Right? Okay. So, let me give you one more example so that you can understand it better, the subject and the predicate. One more sentence which is running in the screen. Can you see it? Okay. Brianna is sleeping in the cradle. Okay, Brianna is the name of a girl. Brianna is sleeping in the cradle. Now in this sentence, what is the subject? What is the subject in this sentence? Okay, many of you must have guessed by now. Well, yes, subject is what? Subject is Brianna, the girl. Subject is Brianna. Okay, what is she doing? Because she is doing an action of sleeping in the cradle. Therefore, the subject is Brianna. Then, what is the predicate? The predicate, you must have guessed, many of you must have guessed, and many of you must have got it right also. Yeah, the predicate is what? Is sleeping in the cradle. Who is sleeping in the cradle? Brianna is sleeping in the cradle. Therefore, is sleeping in the cradle tells us what Brianna is doing. Okay, so in this sentence, Brianna is sleeping in the cradle. Brianna is the subject and is sleeping in the cradle is the predicate. Okay. Okay, to understand it more, let's go through some more examples. Quick quickly we will see some examples where I'm going to tell you what is the subject, what is the predicate, and why it is called a subject and predicate. Quickly, okay, some examples. Well, first one, the cow is grazing in the field. Now in this sentence, can you see the highlighted word, the cow? Okay, that is the subject, and the the blue highlighted word is the subject, and the words which is highlighted in yellow is the predicate. Okay, the cow is the subject because it is doing an action of grazing in the field. Okay, that's why it is a subject, and grazing in the field is the predicate because it tells us what cow is doing. Okay, now let's take another example. Tom is a nice man. Now here, Tom is the subject. Is a nice man is a predicate. Is a nice man describes Tom. So it is a predicate. Okay, next sentence. Children are playing in the park. In this sentence, the word which is highlighted in blue is the subject, children. Okay, it tells us, it is the subject, and what is the children doing? They are playing in the garden. Are playing in the garden describes what the children are doing. Therefore, children is the subject, and are playing in the garden, or rather park, is the predicate. Okay, so one more example. The blue pen is lying in my bag. The blue pen is the subject. Okay, is lying in my bag is the predicate. Okay, is lying in my bag describes the blue pen. Okay, you got it? One more example, last one. Harry is playing a piano. Okay, Harry is the subject. Okay, he's doing an action. He's doing some action. What? He's playing a piano. Okay, so Harry is the subject. Is playing a piano is a predicate because is playing a piano describes or says what Harry is doing. So in these examples where you can see 5 examples I put up in the screen there, all the words that has been highlighted in blue is the subject, and the words which is highlighted in the yellow is the predicate. Okay, so as I told you, simply watching the video is not enough. You'll have to go through the lesson and try to understand it. Okay, try to understand it, and simply watching is not enough. You have to try to grasp it, or you have to try to learn it, or you have to try to understand it. If you don't understand it, if you cannot learn from it, and as I've already given you the number, you can always WhatsApp me and put up your queries. I'm always there to answer your questions. Okay, but important thing is simply watching is not enough. You have to try to learn it also. Okay, now this is just like a classroom. At home you have to go through your textbook. Okay, and similarly you have to re-watch the video again and again and try to understand it. Okay, so anyway, keep in touch with the lesson, and that's all in this class. Thank you very much. Stay safe.